Pride. Greed. Lust. Envy. Gluttony. Wrath. And sloth. What turned this little bean of a dog into the behemoth we know today? All will be revealed in McDreamy Tell All. McDreamy was adopted in 2006. He was the runt of the litter, only about 5 inches tall, small and innocent. Fast forward to now, and it is obvious he's gone through many changes. I've known McDreamy his whole life. I've bottle fed him when he was a puppy, and I've definitely cleaned up after him as he has grown up. There are many photo documents of me and McDreamy together at different points in our lives, and the changes in him are very obvious. The physical changes, at least. We're not too sure about the mental ones. I already knew my own thoughts on McDreamy and the things he does. What I wasn't too sure about is what other people in my house thought about him. So, when did you first meet McDreamy?
I met McDreamy 10 years ago. He was in his cage, and as soon as I walked into I think he was in the kitchen, and he's just barking, and I was annoying him more because I was banging on the cage, and he was getting mad.
The dog?
Yeah.
I would say about 13 years ago.
Okay. What did you think about him at first?
Fucker.
And now?
Bastard.
What are your thoughts on him as he's aged?
He's turned into a bigger asshole as he's gotten older.
You can actually hear McDreamy in the background, licking his bowl and walking around and just making as much noise as he possibly could during this interview.
He's just, I don't know, constantly licking his bowl over and over again. He finished his food like an hour ago, but he's still licking at his bowl. That's kind of annoying. Just the sound of him is kind of annoying.
What's his role in the house?
Uselessness, is that a role? I don't know.
So he doesn't contribute much?
Not really. I mean, you gotta take him outside. Then you gotta take a bag to clean up after him. And then you gotta feed him. He can't feed himself. You gotta give him water because he can't pour water for himself. He's just, I don't know. Can't even look at him because he's so ugly.
So how has his weight fluctuated over the years, you would say?
Skinny. Fat ass. Fat ass. Fat ass.
What would you say would be some of the lowest points in McDreamy's life?
What day is it?
They were right. I knew they were right. Don't get me wrong, I love McDreamy, and he's helped me out with a lot of projects in the past before, but the little guy has always been gaining and losing a lot of weight, and he has been getting quite the temper as he's gotten older. It's easy to say McDreamy acts the way he does simply because of the way other people in the household talk about him. For all we know, he looks in the mirror sometimes and just wishes he could be different. Of course, I'm guessing here. The point is, I don't know what goes on in McDreamy's mind. So I wanted to hear it out of his mouth firsthand. I was actually able to get a small interview with McDreamy and ask him how he felt about his life and the documentary. McDreamy, what do you have to say about your life and what has been revealed in this tell-all? Are you, like, embarrassed or have any issue with any way it's been shown in the documentary so far? And then it occurred to me. McDreamy had gone deaf about 2 years ago and did not hear anything I just asked him. I quickly grabbed a piece of paper and scribbled my question onto it to present it to the dog. As it turns out, he's also illiterate. We may never know what McDreamy has to say about his life or the documentary being made about him, partially because he couldn't hear me and could not read my question, and partially because he is a dog and cannot talk.